So under the topic beta and gamma functions, here we have property 6, which says that beta of m comma n is equal to twice integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 2m minus 1 theta cos to the power 2n minus 1 theta d theta. Now this expression is called the second form of beta function. Already we have seen the first form of beta function. Now this expression is also called as the second form of beta function. Now in order to prove this, we have to use the method of substitution. So let us see that now. As the first step, we have to write the first form of beta function. So by the definition of beta function, we know that beta of m comma n is equal to integral 0 to 1 x to the power m minus 1 1 minus x to the power n minus 1 dx for m and n greater than 0. So we have to first take and write this definition. So let us do that now. So beta of m comma n is equal to this integral. Now in this integral, we are going to make a substitution. That is, we are going to substitute x is equal to sine squared theta. So if we make this substitution, what will be dx? So dx will be equal to the differentiation of this. That is, we are going to differentiate x with respect to theta. So dx by d theta will be, the differentiation of sine is 2 sine theta. That is, for the square, when we differentiate x power n, we get nx power n minus 1. So using that, the differentiation of sine squared theta is 2 sine theta. And then we have to apply the chain rule and we have to differentiate sine theta. So what is the differentiation of sine theta? It is cos theta. And again we have to apply the chain rule. So differentiation of theta will be 1. So but anyway, we usually don't write that. So therefore dx by d theta is equal to 2 sine theta and the differentiation of sine theta is cos theta. And from this we obtain, because we need dx over here. So dx will be equal to 2 sine theta cos theta d theta. So this is the value of dx. So we have x here. From x we have obtained dx in order to substitute in the integral. But very importantly, we should also observe that the change of limits, that is, the limits over here is 0 and 1, and these limits are for x. But now we are going to change the integral with respect to theta, and so the limits has to be written in respect of theta only. So we should see the change of limits. That is, we have to find the value of theta with respect to value of x. So for that, first we have to write the values of x. What are the limits for x? The lower limit is 0 and the upper limit is 1. So when x is equal to 0, so when x is equal to 0, what is the value of theta? That is what we have to find. So when x is 0, so when this value is 0, for which angle of sine is the value we obtain 0? We have to see. For sine 0, we obtain 0, and therefore in order to obtain 0, the value of theta should be 0. So for sine 0, we obtain 0. So that is why I have written 0 over here. And when x is equal to 1, what is the value of theta? So we have to check for which value of theta we obtain sine theta to be equal to 1. For sine 90, we obtain the value to be equal to 1. But 90 can be written as pi by 2. So the value of theta has to be pi by 2. You can judge the limits in this way, or you can also identify it in such a way that we observe that the values of x are positive, so 0 and 1, and we know that the total positive quadrant is, that is, x is positive in the first quadrant. So we know that the first quadrant is between the limits 0 and pi by 2. So we know that this is the first quadrant, and the value of theta along the x-axis will be 0, and the value of theta along the y-axis will be pi by 2. And therefore, the value of theta will be varying between 0 and pi by 2. So therefore, we have the limits for theta to be between 0 and pi by 2. So now we shall rewrite this integral. So if we mark this integral as equation 1, we will be rewriting this in terms of theta. So therefore, we obtain beta of m comma n to be equal to integral. Now the limits are changed for theta. So theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. And so we will be getting 0 to pi by 2. So equation 1 turns out to be like this. So 0 to pi by 2. And now here we have to substitute the value of x. What is the substitution of x? X is equal to sine square theta. So we will be having sine square theta whole to the power m minus 1 multiplied with 1 minus the value of x is sine square theta. So sine square theta whole to the power n minus 1 dx. So this is what we obtain. Now in this it is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sine squared theta whole to the power m minus 1, and from trigonometric identity we know that 1 minus sine square theta is equal to cos square theta. So we shall make that replacement, because sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, and therefore cos square theta will be equal to 1 minus sine square theta. So we will have cos square theta over here to the power n minus 1 and then dx. So now we will multiply these powers. So that will be equal to integral 0 to pi by 2. 2 multiplied with m minus 1 will be sine 2 to the power 2m minus, when you multiply this 2, it will be like 2m minus 2. So 2m minus 2 theta cos 2m minus 2 theta. And instead of dx, we have to make the replacement. So that we have to do here itself. So you can do here. So but I'm just doing it over here. So what is dx? Dx is 2 sine theta cos theta d theta. So let me substitute that. So into 2 sine theta cos theta d theta. So now this 2 is a constant. It can be taken outside of the integral. So therefore beta of m comma n will be equal to twice integral 0 to pi by 2. Now we have taken this 2 outside, and the power of sine theta here is 1, and the power of sine theta over here is 2m minus 2. So we have to add the powers. So when you add the powers, we will get 2m minus 2 plus 1, which is 2m minus 1. So therefore sine to the power 2m minus 1 theta. In a similar way, the power of cos theta over here is 2m minus 2, and the power of cos theta over here is 1. So when we add the powers, we will get 2m minus 2 plus 1, which is 2m minus 1. So therefore cos to the power 2m minus 1 theta, and we are left out with this d theta, which we have to write. So we get d theta over here. We observe that we have obtained the second form of the beta function. So this is what we wanted to prove. The property was beta of m comma n is equal to twice integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 2m minus 1 theta cos to the power 2n minus 1 theta d theta. So we have obtained the required second form of the beta function. Hence we have proved the required result. Hope you have understood this property. Thank you.